Hello, guys. Hold on. Oh, man. Hey, guys. It's Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are y'all all doing today? I hope y'all are all having an amazing day. I know I am. Y'all, I was just on. I was trying to get on. I set up the initial live about 2 hours ago, and for whatever reason, it's not freaking working. I don't know why. So I came back and I tried to get this one to work. So hopefully everything. Okay, I see y'all. I see someone in the comments. So it's working. I was literally live streaming on the other page and it was y'all weren't seeing it. I don't know what was happening. I'm sorry. I will figure that out today. Before we begin, goodness gracious, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. Hold on. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Today, I want to talk about what's happening over in LA. Now, we are streaming directly on YouTube. Okay. I am directly on YouTube. I am not on StreamYard right now because, like I said previously, it's not working. I don't know what's going on. My bill paid. I don't know what's going on. But I'll figure that out as the day go on. I'll figure out what's going on and why it's not working. I have been making a lot of adjustments in the background, so maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know, but I will figure it out. So because we are directly on YouTube, I don't have the intro to play. I was gonna pull up the videos from Twitter, but again, we are on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my phone, maybe show y'all there. But listen, I'm doing the best I can. It's last minute than more. Last minute than more. How is everyone doing? She said, DC says she posted in the other one. See, they won't even let me I can't pull up y'all comments or nothing. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? So, I don't know if you are under a rock or something, okay, because we already know what's been going on out in LA. And I told y'all, I've been working diligently this weekend to adjust and readjust our content. We created a podcast. I'm thinking maybe because I created the podcast is what's messing up StreamYard. I don't know, but we'll get there. Okay. We've created a podcast, Living Life Like It's Golden. Y'all already know. For our transitional content. And these items and this today, the topic we're discussing today. Okay. The topic we are discussing today is what's happening in California and like overall why these things are a catalyst and just another example of why we need to continue to live in happiness and find what's the good word, and find joy in other places, because this place sucks. Okay, this place sucks and is going downhill as we speak. Okay, so I don't know where you've been, but FYI, Orangina has unleashed the National Guard on the people of Los Angeles. Okay, so let's just begin from the beginning. So again, these people are running around talking about their ICE agents. A lot of people, okay, and apparently, it's a lot of people who have been incarcerated recently for pretending to be ICE agents, even though I think the ICE in general is a pretend. But pretending to be ICE agents and attempting to R-word women, just random people running up on you saying they're police and we're supposed to go with them. Okay, so at this point, it's starting to look like People are being kidnapped. Okay. They are picking up, they're running up on people, picking up people everywhere and using a fake badge and a fake ICE. At this point, gang members, the mob, get anybody could just get a vest and walk and drive around and snatch people up from the streets. Okay, that's the United States we currently live in. Okay, just random folks outside just driving around pretending like they are doing something. Okay, and I want to say this, and I'm gonna say it now because we're gonna get into the story. Well, it's not a story, we're gonna get into the news and dig deeper. But I want to say we have no idea who these alleged, even the ones who they say are ICE agents are. They are just random freaking people covering their faces, showing, and we have been seeing KKK, Proud Boys, white supremacist tattoos all over these people. Okay, I saw one in New York City, not personally, but on video. They snatched this woman up on 34th Street, right across from Macy's. Okay, I know where it is. All those people outside, they snatched this woman up and left her 12-year-old on the corner. Now, we don't actually know if these people are ICE agents. They, again, they could just be looking to just snatch. This is like, if you had a business, if your business was human trafficking, okay, this is the perfect opportunity and environment to just be snatching up women off the street. They're snatched up this lady and left her 12-year-old on the corner by herself while they were here on a freaking vacation. Okay, on a vacation, walking around 34th Street and 42nd Street in New York is equipped. Anybody over there for the most part, y'all walking around on vacation. They snatched this woman up, left her child on the thing, and we don't know if if that woman is in ICE custody, or if she's in a container car on her way to Dubai or something. We don't know. Okay, to be sold to somebody. We don't know. We don't know where the bodies are. Can I say that? They have been snatching up so much people. There is no due process. Okay? No due process. So there is no record of so many people. So if they're just snatching up people, and these are KKK equivalent Nazi ass motherfuckers, how do we know that these people are getting taken to the detention center and not somewhere being hung, lynched, and tortured by a whole bunch of Klan members? We don't know. People are out here being kidnapped. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. There are protests happening all across the country. Okay, I saw one in New York that got a little saucy too. The one that's happening in LA right now. See, our New York governor is a scary ass bush. Our New York governor is a scary ass bush. And this is one of those times I wish Cuomo was still our governor. Okay, she's a scary ass bitch, and because she a punk ass bitch, at this moment, New York City and LA are basically the fucking banks for the rest of the country. Okay, we fund everything. Gavin Newsom, who is the governor of California, has already made it clear that, y'all keep messing around, we're not paying our taxes, okay? And as they shouldn't. At this point, it is ridiculous. He don't have no rights in his own town. So this is what happened. They're out here snatching up people, pulling guns on children as they said. It is wild out here. Remember what they told us a couple months ago when they were going to start this? They said they're going to change the constitution, the government, everything, and it'll be just fine if nobody does anything. Okay, if not, it'll be bloody. And at this point, it's getting bloody, and we need to go. And we need to go. We need to go. I needed a moment. Give me a second to just. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow me. Please subscribe. I was about to remind y'all can always donate to the channel. Remember, you can Remember, you can always donate to the platform and the channel and the pod. Okay. My Cash App is Jovi Beauty. You can Zelle me at jovibeauty@gmail. You can also leave a super thanks, a super whatever on the YouTube platform or if you're watching on Facebook, which this podcast ain't on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, I think they have super some things over there. So you can always donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. And speaking of donations, we just got a donation. Let me see what she said. Hold on. Y'all know I don't like saying people's name. It's not on. Brittany just donated $20. She said to turn on my monetization. I didn't realize my monetization wasn't on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Did I not turn it on? I've been working on this channel all daggone day. Well, all weekend. And I think I might have the monetization is on. So hopefully it's working. If it's not working, maybe something is just wrong with YouTube. Maybe something is just wrong with YouTube because it's supposed to be working. But thank you, Brittany, for letting me know. I just checked. It seems like it's on. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Okay. It messed up all the algorithms. I tried to have my thing set from earlier and look where we at. Anywho, thank you, Brittany. Now, what was I saying? Okay, so they're just snatching people up. So as they're snatching people up, people are starting to go outside and protest as they should. Okay, it's their neighborhoods. Your neighborhood is in an uprest. You're gonna go outside and protest. So they're outside protesting. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on since I'm not on StreamYard, let me see if I can pull it up directly on Twitter on my phone. They're outside protesting, and the next thing you know, the FBI, not the police. The police just really got involved, but out in LA, the FBI and the ICE agents start antagonizing people and in my opinion, they 100% caused this. We already know they caused this. They wanted people to go outside. They wanted people to go outside so they can try to enact martial law. Listen, at this point, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here to say, oh, they shouldn't be protesting. They need to stand 10 toes down. Okay. We're not outside because really and truly, if we Black people were outside, they wouldn't be shooting rubber bullets. They would be shooting real bullets, and we don't need to go outside. Let the Caucasian people and the everybody else stand on business before we even find a way. But the reality is, I don't want to have to go through this. If we're gonna keep it a real, if we're gonna keep it a buck, I and neither do you want to have to go through this, because again, and it's not a I told you so regarding the election. It's bigger than that. We've told you so for about 400 years, and I'm fucking tired. We are tired. I and you and the rest of us don't have the mental energy or capacity to want to deal with this shit anymore. We have given this country, I'm about to go off. We have given this country, this side of the fucking world, everything. We have built it. We have worked so hard. Y'all know I work at the elections, right? Elections coming up. I got, where is it? It's not around here. I don't want to go get it. I don't know if y'all get this in y'all states, but I got a book mailed to me. Hold on. Oh, they do allow you to share the screen. They do allow you to share the screen. Okay, so we'll be all right. I didn't know they allowed you to share the screen on here. Now that they do, oh, it's on and popping. So we good. Okay, okay. So they do allow us to share the screen. Good. Okay. All right. Let me close this before I share the screen. I'm gonna share the screen now. Again, I have not gone live directly from YouTube in an extremely long time. So I didn't know that they made these adjustments, but we're here for it. Anyway, they send these little booklets speaking about, the upcoming elections that are in New York City. They're like 2 weeks from now. They send these little booklets speaking about the upcoming elections. Cool, cool, cool. And in the booklets, they share, they give a rundown of the candidates, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I go through the book. I look at all the people. Me and my daughter was looking through the books, and whatever. She's trying to convince me not to vote for Cuomo. It's a whole thing. But in one of the people who's running, I don't remember if he's run. I think he is running for mayor. He's running for, I believe, I'm 75% sure he's running for mayor, and I don't feel like going to get the book to check. One of the Republicans, it's not a lot of them, but one of the Republicans that's running for mayor is running to allegedly, and mind you, he's like Indian. He's like Indian, okay? Mind you. Indian from India. Okay? Not Indian, like, okay. One of the things he's running on, and I found this very interesting, is draining the swamp. Same thing they talked about federally. Getting rid of waste, aka firing all the hardworking Black people. And I've said this to you previously. They tried to do it in the in the feds, right? An abnormal amount of Black women were let go in comparison to other people. We Black women, Black men as well, we work these state and city jobs. They're secure, and we run the city, and we run our cities, we run our states, we run our governments, regardless of whatever these people say. Even when they are the director of the shit, they don't actually do anything. Okay, they don't actually do anything. We're the ones who do it. We're the ones who do the work. City workers in New York City and New York State are primarily Black people. Okay, half of my family are city workers. Okay, more than half, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, most of the people who work at our courts, who work at our social security offices, who work at, I don't know the offices, but all the election offices, all of these offices are Black American people. And it's not, and when I saw this Indian man talking about draining the swamp, my mind went to, he ain't gonna win. He might win the Republican candidacy, but I doubt it, because I think he's going against the Guardian Angels guy. He runs every year. He don't ever win, but I'm more likely to, white people in New York City are racist, but whatever. They're racist too. But I don't think he'll win. But the fact that he was bold enough to put that shit in his campaign description, okay? The fact that he was bold enough to put that shit in his New York City campaign description to be mayor of New York fucking City is bold and out of pocket. The fact that these people are running around with their fucking face covered, these ICE agents, okay, with their face covered, but their racist tattoos not covered, is just more reason as to why we really need to figure out what the fuck and get the heck up out of here. Okay. Okay, listen, side note. I have a meeting with somebody. I was supposed to do it this morning, but it's Monday and Monday was hectic, especially after all the shit I did this weekend. Um, but I'm moving into Wednesday. I will probably have somebody on here. We'll be doing a video, probably not a live stream, talking about, Black women travel groups, you know, Black women travel groups, women, Black men too. I see y'all in the comments. I see y'all in the comments, Divine. I see you. Thank you so much, Divine. Black men too, and possibly ways to get up out of here because it is beastly outside. It is beastly outside. Now I'm going to share, since they said we could share. I'm going to share the screen. Just look at this. Might not have to pay for StreamYard no more. Okay. All they need, let's see how they, oops. No, no. There we go. I'm going to pull up. Wait, first, let me put it where I want it to be before I pull it up. I'm going to pull up my page because I shared a lot of stuff on my page. So maybe if I just pull up my page. Send me to my damn profile. What's wrong with you? Okay. If I pull up my page, here we go. All right. Oh, but they just gonna give y'all the whole page. They ain't even. Oh, I'm in the corner. Okay. Again, I have not used YouTube Studio in a very long time, so just give me a moment, okay? I'm still trying to figure this out. Like I said, StreamYard was not working for me. So yeah. So y'all see, this is my YouTube, this is my Twitter page. I got Twitter back, so y'all don't have to. Y'all see my name, right? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm still working on this. Broadcast has ended. Yeah, so I was so it's I think something's wrong with YouTube because y'all see this broadcast has ended. So the stream was working on YouTube. I got it. I'm gonna delete those in a minute, okay? But I'm gonna go back. I'm not even gonna start with him. I'm gonna go back because I've been sharing some stuff. Okay. So I guess this was what, Friday? This is Friday. So on Friday, Governor Newsom said California pays the bill for the federal government. We pay over 80 billion more in taxes than we get back. Maybe it's time to cut off the real Donald Trump. I said, cut them off. California and New York need to fund, don't need to fund these idiots anymore. I said what I said. Okay, it's not lost on me that after Newman said what he said, because Orangina is being Orangina, that all of this stuff is happening. I reposted. I'm gonna read y'all what I reposted. When someone pals and unalives an ICE agent for trying to pick them up off the street in a hoodie and jeans with no warrant, I'm siding with the power. Just so we're clear. Another one, ICE agents function a lot like slave catchers. That's where we are right now. These motherfuckers are running around here like the fucking Gestapo. You know what? I'm gonna share the videos first, and then I'm gonna go back and read. Kamala Harris. Okay, my homeboy, we were speaking yesterday, and he was like, "This is the time she needs to say something. This is the time. We're set up for the takedown. Let's go." So Miss Harris said, VP Harris or ex-VP Harris said, "LA is my home, and like so many Americans, I'm appalled at what we are witnessing on the streets of our city. Deploying the National Guard is a dangerous escalation meant to provoke chaos." And she's right. In addition to the recent ICE raids in Southern California and across our nation, it is part of the Trump administration's cruel, calculating agenda to spread panic and division. This administration's actions are not about public safety. They're about stroking fear of a community demanding dignity and due process. Protest is a powerful tool, essential in a fight for justice. And as the LAPD mayor and governor have noted, everybody, okay, but okay. Demonstrations in defense of immigrant neighbors have been overwhelmingly peaceful. I continue to support the millions of Americans who are standing up to protect our most fundamental rights and freedoms. Okay?
All rifles and your sticks, you should be standing here with us. You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful fucking community.
Y'all, let me stop sharing. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to use that. Y'all, I also saw this lady. Again, I can't, I don't know how to use this well. But I also saw this lady who was going off on one of I think he was a Hispanic Fed. She was going off. She's like, you think any of these people are going to help you? She said, we're here. We are your people. Okay. And I'll double that and triple that for the fucking National Guard that are standing there doing this deplorable fucking actions. Because if your National Guard comes from your community. Okay, I know for a fact our National Guard in New York, in Brooklyn, the ones in Brooklyn, I know where they meet up on their Saturdays. They meet up on Saturdays or some shit to whatever. I know where they meet up. They meet up right here in Crown Heights. They're from our community as well. And like that man says, and I'm glad he stood on business, and more of them need to stand on business and say what it is. We've been waiting. And we're so happy that they're finally starting to do it. However, I emotionally don't want to deal with it no more. I pay attention so I can make sure we can be okay. But the stress, the anxiety, do y'all know how many fucking protests I have been to in my life? I'm old and tired. I want to live my life like it's golden and not have to worry about this fucking foolishness. How are you there, active National Guard members, doing this in your own community? There's a video running around of this lady. Oh, and China said, did I not share to China what China said? I might not have. Let me I gotta check. China, because I don't share everything, but I like a lot of stuff. So let me check my likes. China said that they're watching what's happening right now and that they might come in. Do y'all know what that means? I saw someone say, I believe it was on Twitter, it might be somewhere else. If the United States saw what the United States were doing, the United States would invade the United States to free the United States from the United States. What the fuck? That's where we are. China is like, yo, y'all already made us the number one with all these tariffs. Cool. But now we about to be but you gonna let us be the savior of the world too? Because China, it will put boots on the ground here. And my black ass is going to stay in Brooklyn where I'm at. And my black ass is going to wave at them when they walk by. Because because if you think China's going to drop their boots here, and we regular Americans are going to battle fucking China or anybody else who calls themselves invading us because of what us is doing to us, you are out of your mind. You are out of your fucking mind. Oh, yeah, I do. See? Okay, because I be liking. That's why I'm like, where's all the stuff? Because I be liking the hell out of things. All right, I got him. Hold on. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back up. Just let me, yeah. It's a lot of stuff. Cause like I said, I be liking. So that's why I was like, where is all the stuff? But I don't share that much, but I be liking. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it back up so we can see where we at. I hope y'all are having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hold on, and before we even get there, shout out to Divine. Divine sent us a super thanks. Thank you so much. Cha-chang chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you, Divine, and to everyone else who donates to the channel. It is thoroughly. We got another one. And I know you got another name on here. Hold on. I'm about to find it because I don't want to give out your real name. I know you have another name. We have another donation. Canva. Dang, I didn't want to say your real name. I knew you had another name on here. Canva sent us $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Canva. Thank you so much. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. It helps run the channel. It helps in building what we are creating because whoo-wee. So thank y'all so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your donations. Thoroughly appreciated, y'all, for real. All right. So let's pull it back up. But my likes now. So this happened. And you want to know the first thing I thought? I said, that motherfucker American in the mud. That's the first thing I thought. I said, he American, right? In my mind, I was like, yeah, he running around with the flag. He may be of Mexican descent. He may not be a Mexican. This might be a whole white boy on this bike. I don't care. Are we running around? Are they running around here with Israel flags? I think they are. So this is what's happening, okay? This is what's happening because it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And honestly and truly, unless, and like I keep saying, we need to comprehend that unless the United States pulls a fucking Germany, okay? I mean, remove all of them, arrest all of them, directors, get these MAGAs up. I mean, round they asses up, okay? Unless there is a dramatic change in the way America deals with things and us as people, I'm not gonna stop saying we need to get the fuck up out of here. I'm exhausted. And even if I can't even go back to the way it was a couple of months ago. I don't emotionally or mentally want to go back to the way it was 2 years ago. I'm over it. Like the rest of you, we are over it. Black people of the world are over these savages being who they have always been. We are tired, whether we are here in America, whether you're in the UK, whether you're on a continent, we are fucking exhausted. And just being around them drives you crazy. Drives you crazy. Fucks up our nervous system. The anxiety is killing us. I don't want to die here because this place can't seat me. Do you want to die here? What? And I know it's so many of us, and I know a lot of people that be like, you know what, I'm not leaving, I'm going to war. Why? I'm so exhausted. I kind of just gave up on this and looking for prosperity somewhere where I don't have to fight for it. Where no matter what we do, how much of an education we have, hold on. No matter what we do and how much education we have and how right we are, that we still have to deal with this shit. We have told these people fuck for a couple of months, for years, decades, centuries. How many of our parents, grandparents, great and greater did not live up to the life or the what God had for them? And I don't even do the church. I don't do the church. But like, let's be for real, because they were stuck in this bullshit. How much of our innate talents and what the universe had in store for us have been squashed and diminished, knocked down a couple levels by a bunch of people who only love hate. I saw, it was like last week, I think somebody from Germany came to to see Orangina at the. And he presented Orangina with his grandfather's birth certificate. And then it led me, and I was laughing because I'm like, you're German. But it led me down the mental path of thinking like, and y'all know I love history. I always talk about history, but it leads me down the path to think about, y'all been so war since forever, since they crawled out the caves. Like in Europe, they have a real distinction between the West and the East. These people, a lot of them these white people who are in America right now, who are doing the crazy shit, they are the white people of the East. They're not even, a lot of them, honestly, aren't even like UK. They're from the Czech, and like we just found out who it was. Stephen Miller's uncle was speaking to Anderson Cooper yesterday, and was basically saying, they descend from Jewish people from where somewhere where Ukraine is now. Like that whole area. These are the people who ran to America because they were taking hard L's over in Europe. And dealing with hate and fighting and causing a lot of those fights, and it's like the only thing that is of their, like, people love to say, about us, we try to be happy, we'll laugh, we'll be like, oh, we'll laugh through the trauma, dance a little bit, we have a good spirit, us Black people, for the most part. These people give destruction. It gives now and historically destruction and destabilization for the sake of it. We could say for the sake of money, for the sake of greed, all of that shit, yeah, cool or whatever, but for the sake of being horrible human beings, because that is of the culture. And I'm tired of having to hope they can be better, trying to ignore what's staring us right in our fucking faces. I'm fucking exhausted by it. And I know y'all are too. Like, I'm 40, I'm going to be 45 years old at the end of this year. And living in New York City ain't no fucking different, honestly, than living from down south. You heard what they said in Sinners. Like, it ain't no real difference. There's still bullshit we have to deal with up here. It's just different types of shit. And at what point do we just say, fuck this shit? Let me get back to sharing. I said my point. All right. So let me go down because was I down? Let me go down. June 5th. I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't. We saw that. Someone says we California have the fourth largest economy in the world. Why should our tax dollars keep funding these impoverished red states? And we need to. That is absolutely true. I'm exhausted with even the governors. The fact, like I said, I gave you an example of the man. I think he's running for mayor. He may be running for, I don't know, but I think he's running for mayor. And he may be running for mayor or comptroller. And if you don't know, comptroller, I believe, runs the money, right? And running on cleaning the swamp in New York City. The fact that that can happen, I'm exhausted with it. I'm tired. The fact that a news reporter was just suspended from ABC for speaking facts, I'm exhausted. I don't want to. This place don't want to. So why the fuck should we? I'm tired of being better than that. I'm tired of being better than the bullshit. Aren't you? I'm tired of I'm tired of us having to be reasonable. Having to work with things that don't work with us. Having to deal with disrespect straight in our face with a fucking smile because it's professional. I'm exhausted by it and I don't want to do it no more. And the gag is none of us want to do it anywhere. That's why they're fucking tossing every day. I'm looking at my news that's happening on the continent every day. I told you, I believe they got a Google Calendar or something. Every day they busting there, getting them the fuck up out of there because it's draining. They have not just drained the continent of their gold and their natural minerals. Us was the first natural resource that was stolen. We, from the top to the bottom, from Canada to the tippy top of Argentina down there. It's not Argentina. Shit, what's down there? Peru? I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about. The Americas. We were the first things. We were the first resource that was stolen. And they're still pumping that fucking resource. We built this bitch. We run this bitch every fucking day. Your water wouldn't work if it wasn't for some black person at the Con Ed. You know, Con Ed is electricity. My bad. You know what I mean? We don't have water. We don't pay for water here in New York. So my bad. I don't know the water people. None of this shit would work without us. We are the ever-giving resource. The gold, after a while, is sold, But the resource of us and the generations of us that came from the people that were stolen continuously pumps into this shithole that keeps telling us to go fuck ourselves. Africa said they want their resources back. They keep telling France and America, you can't have our resources no more. Baby, we are the first resource that was stolen. Us. I'm over it. Let's continue. Y'all know me. We transition in this transition, but we still got to keep it a buck. You know me. I can't help myself. hold on. Where were we? If things get bad in LA over the next few days, I hope the media remembers that these peaceful, nonviolent cities use nonviolent cities until militarized federal agents showed up. There were no burning cars 4 days ago. ICE show up and they bring violence and horror with them. Y'all, I don't want these people in my neighborhood. I know they coming. I don't want these people in my neighborhood. I don't want these people in my kids' neighborhood. These people touch my neighborhood, I'm going outside. But I don't want to have to do that. Fuck this place. Fuck this whole bitch. How much more of our blood needs to spill on these fucking grounds? For nothing. For no fucking reason besides hateful ass subhumans. Fuck that. Hateful ass subhumans who can't even tolerate the sun. Fuck that. Mad at us because we're full fucking human. Mad at the world because the sun hates them. Because all they know is plague and death. And they just want to keep bringing it through generations. They talk about they don't want to, why we got to be responsible for what our ancestors did, because y'all still doing it. Let's continue. Look at what the fuck.
The day after Elon Musk goes on X and exclaims that Trump is found in the Epstein files, that Trump decides to send the National Guard and create chaos in one of the most volatile, most populated cities in America, known for past riots. You can't think that he didn't do this, go into Los Angeles hoping for riots, hoping to be able to send in the National Guard and threaten to send in the Marines in order to squash riots because protesters are trying to prevent ICE from getting to families and destroying families. You can't pretend to think that Trump didn't do that on purpose in order to cause mass chaos, in order to distract against what Elon Musk said. You can't honestly think that it's not a coincidence that the day after Elon Musk goes on X and exclaims that Trump is found in the Epstein files, that Trump decides to send the National Guard.
Not only that, it's that, you know what? I know people saying, oh, it's a distraction. It's a distraction. I don't know if I'm going to say it's a distraction or just ever-ending bullshit. It might be, you know, Elon. It might be Gavin, Governor Newman saying, well, maybe we might not send you no money. It might be because my bitch ass governor, okay, Kathy Hochul, whatever fuck her name is, should have stood on bit. And when Gavin said that, she was supposed to say, us too. I can't take it. They not stand. They. Politics as usual when the fucking country is burning to the ground. Politics as usual. Shout out DC. DC sent us a donation. I'm just seeing it. Shout out to DC. She said it's working. Canva as well. Canva said, I don't care about my name. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, Kimba. Thank you, DC. And again, thank you, Divine. Thank you, everybody who supports the channel. Y'all already know. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. All right. Okay.
Be in uniform and not wearing plain clothes because people like this exist. And you want me to just trust when some guy in plain clothes comes up to me and says, "Oh, I'm a government agent. You need to come with me right now." Because here's what happens. This woman found herself in this situation. And what does she do? Does she resist? In case he's lying, which he was? And risk getting beat down by ICE agents? Or does she comply and get raped because he's not a fucking ICE agent? If you're gonna have the balls to snatch people off the street, do it in uniform and show your goddamn face.
Facts.
This is why. This is why. And honestly, I don't think...
It happened right here in Brooklyn. It happened right here in Brooklyn. Canada said, "Dear America, with all due respect, we'll pass on being the 51st state. Sincerely, Canada." Look what they're doing. Look what... California.
Means white people are not human.
Hold on, just one.
Ubuntu.
I saw this the other day. I want to play
white
it.
people cannot have Ubuntu. And that means white people are not human.
That is correct. White people cannot have Ubuntu. And that's not our fault.
Ubuntu.
That's your fault. White people lost their humanity a long time ago. Long before we ever started singing Kill the Boer. Long before they ever set foot on African soil. Do you know what white people were busy doing in Europe? They were killing each other. And this lasted for hundreds of years. Go read up on European history. It's just war after war after war. They only stopped killing each other when they found us. But that was temporary. Because after they were done colonizing us, they started World War I and World War II. They just couldn't resist the urge to kill and destroy. It's part of their heritage. It's their white supremacist culture. They came to Africa with empty hearts and greedy hands. And because our ancestors were guided by Ubuntu, we welcomed these strangers into our home. Our ancestors didn't know they were inviting the devil into their lives. Our people showed them kindness. We gave them food, shelter, respect. And what did we get in return? Chains, whips, guns, rape, and genocide. Then they wonder why we see them as non-human. No human being would do what they did to another human being. Only a demon could do what white people did to us. Only the devil himself would look into the eyes of a black child and see a slave. You dehumanized us first. You dehumanized us for hundreds of years. White people are experts at dehumanizing anybody that doesn't look like them. And then you wonder why we don't trust you. You don't get to colonize us and steal from us and enslave us and then turn around and get offended when we sing a struggle song like Kill the Boer. This is our song and we will sing it whenever and wherever we want. That song was created during a time where our people were being treated like animals by the worst people to ever walk this planet. We did nothing to you. We didn't steal your land. We didn't enslave your children. You did that to us. You came here. You took everything from us. And now you want us to live in peace, but you don't want to give back what you stole. The only thing white people have ever known is how to kill, steal, and oppress. And that's why you will never have Ubuntu.
Well, he said it better than I could. Okay.
Ubuntu means what?
I don't even want to talk about it. Look at this shit. The United States saw the United States. This is what I saw. If the United States saw what the United States is doing to the United States would invade the United States to liberate the United States from the tyranny of the United States. That's who we are. And that's just not happening, y'all. Unless, China run up. It's just not happening, y'all, honestly. These people still trying to play politics or trying to play or trying to think these people, like the man said, they don't have Ubuntu. I don't know what that fucking means, but we know that it means that they don't have it. Trying to rationalize with the unration with people you can't ration. It's like when I say you can't rationalize with crazy people, it'll just drive you crazy. This is the same thing. You can't rationalize. We've spent so much time trying to rationalize, trying to understand, trying to make them understand. They understand and they don't give a fuck because they don't have what? Say it with me loud. Ubuntu. They don't have it. And it's not my job to try to help them figure it out, try to get it, try to anything. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I don't even know what to do. Gavin Newsom is about to sue. As he should. But I need these people. You stand for nothing. I don't want to. So they've started in Texas. We the people. We the people. We the black people are tired. This kind of things takes days away from your life. And our goal is to add days to our lives. Hope, joy, beautiful things, pretty aesthetics, nice flowers. Worrying about our self-care and things that we can control. And they're just out here trying to emotionally beat us to death. Our nervous systems is taking us out of here every day. And I don't want to do it no more. Anyway, I'm going to jump into the comments. Like I said, we are not on StreamYard. We are on YouTube Studios, okay? So I'm not able to click on comments and put them on the screen. I'm not able to do none of that. I got to figure out how to do it. And until I figure out how to do it, just give me a minute. Yes, thank you for your donation, Divine. There was other comments on this. They let me see. Hold on. Okay. Hey DC. Hey DC. Hey Steven, Veronica. Hey Well. Hey Koja. How are you? How are you? Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and if you can, donation to the channels are thoroughly appreciated. We do not have our thing going across the screen, but y'all already know. Someone put it in the chat where they can donate to. It is thoroughly appreciated. Put it in the chat, and then I'll pin it to the top. There you go. Thank you so much. She said, well said, we are fatigued. Girl. We are fatigued. I am tired. I don't want to. I know y'all don't want to. Again, I don't know if it's the universe, God, the fucking sun. I don't know who's sending us these downloads, but I know I'm not alone. We feel this way all over the world. These people still thinking it's a game. Like, oh, we don't want to go outside. We emotionally are fucking exhausted. I am exhausted. I don't want to have to go outside. How much fucking outside I gotta go to protest for your fucking, for you. We told you. I am tired. At the end of the day, this shit go ape shit. We gonna have somewhere to go. Can I say that? I might make that another video. But at the end of the day, China already popped off. The Chinese have all the Asians have somewhere to go. All us black people, whether y'all the ones that think y'all Indians or whatever the fuck, okay, whatever, we all have some place to go if it go down and we choose to go. The Indians got somewhere to go. Everyone has somewhere to go but those people. And those people, because they have nowhere to go, they decide to destroy the only place they can go because Europe don't want them. Europe don't want those dogs. Cole just said the people are minorly geographically and globally. Yes. I don't care about who's at the Diddy child, baby. Right now, I don't care. And not because I think that's a distraction. Everything ain't a fucking setup. Everything ain't fucking Illuminati. Sometimes things are just fucked up and racist. Sometimes men like Diddy are fucked up. We know a lot of them. Don't you know a fucked up nigga personally? I know a couple fucked up niggas personally. I don't care. I hope he go down. I'll go look into it later. We're talking about what's important. What's happening to Diddy is not important. The mental, us being, and I hate to say this because y'all know I hate that we're strong bullshit, but us keeping our mental capacities strong is what matters right now. Us keeping our bodies from bleeding any more into the ground. How much black blood can the fucking ground take? How much more? Time them out. Don't even ask them. If they spam in the chat, get them out of here. DC said, and the millions that the millions that were lost, the millions of us that were tossed off boards, off board ships, that jumped in, that were just thrown away, on top of the ones who landed here. The history of us, I don't even want to get into that. I'm gonna get into another live, but the lack of education, especially in this new generation, is real. These hoes don't even think Harriet Tubman is real. I don't understand. This is why I don't like when people say, I don't want to watch slave movies. If you watched Roots, anything in your life, even if you didn't pay attention in school, because some of y'all bitches are stupid, but any slave movie, you would know why people had to change that. Common sense, period. Even in 2024, you escape jail. Because that's what it was. You're going to have to change your name. You can't go back to your hood and file Social Security and you just escape jail. Go apply for a job. Go get an apartment under your name. Like, they stole so much of our history that we really think we belong here and deserve this shit, and we don't. And the universe, God, the sun, I don't fucking know, is telling us to get the fuck up out of this bitch. because it's going to burn to the ground. They think we weren't about going outside to help them fight themselves. White on white violence. I mean, we ain't worried about going outside to help you, to take a bullet for you. For them to turn those rubber bullets in and get real bullets for more black. And what is it? It's like a fucking, at this point, it's like a fucking seance or something. Are there certain people in this country that get stronger every time one of us bleeds into the fucking ground? I really did not want this video to be turned up. I swear to you, I didn't want this video to be turned up. Because we transitioning, y'all. And it's still true. We transitioning into betterments and getting the fuck up out of here and like lifestyle and just, but like, am I supposed to make a get ready with me? When any fucking minute now, it might be a fucking tank rolling down my fucking running down the parkway here in Brooklyn. I don't know why they went to LA like that. LA will fight back. The problem coming to my area and the same thing will happen. Salem witch trials show how they treat their women that knew herbs. Child, Salem witch trials before this, the like holy wars, any fucking excuse to pillage, rape, and murder. Any fucking reason, bruh. I don't care. Again, unless they pull a full Germany, unless they wrap these hoes up, and I mean from the top to the fucking bottom to that bitch in Tennessee going, that bitch, what do you want from us at this point? What the fuck do you want from us? You want us to bleed more into the ground? At this point, I'm thinking it's like, y'all know, remember Fair Street? At this fucking point, I'm starting to believe the more black blood spills into this ground, the more powerful certain people get. Pissed off public servant said, look like the damn war zone out there. Horrible. I know. Listen, like I said, I'm gonna figure out why StreamYard is not working, because, you know, again, these are the kind of topics that I really want y'all to come up and tell and speak. And I don't know how to do that on YouTube Studio. So I'll figure that out. She said, pissed off public service said, thank you. Everything isn't a conspiracy. Sometimes the truth is what it is. I've been journaling and drinking tea and exercising and enjoying the playoffs. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been doing my thing. I took my hair out. You know, it was hot here in New York this weekend, and then it dropped to ass. You need a coat again. I had on shorts the other day. Now I'm back with a coat outside. Whatever though. Whatever. I'm still focusing on work, doing a new channel. Updating our current channel, adjusting things. Like I'm tired and I'm over it. We have now. She said, all we have now. She said, I have bled for you for a long time. Exactly. We have bled. It's an open letter to America. Fuck, I should make a video called "Open Letter to America." I'm gonna write that down, dead ass, because I'm gonna forget. Because if I don't write it down, I'll forget. So I'm gonna write it down. At this point, I'm exhausted. I know y'all are exhausted. We're fucking exhausted. Thank you, Mahogany. Mahogany said, "Mind your mouth before she box it." That's kind of what she said. Watch your mouth before she box you in it. Heavy on Europe, not one. She said, someone said heavy on Europe, not wanting them. Oh, you right. You know Europe don't want them. She said, everyone wants to see a deep conspiracy to help to scrap from the simple and plain reality. Bam. They are simply evil and they don't care about nothing, including themselves. Right there. Everything ain't Illuminati. No. Just simple. Ain't a plan to distract from this, distract from that. It don't fucking matter what Elon says. Y'all punk ass niggas ain't gonna do shit anyway. So why do they need a distraction? Like, the point is, it's just evil, bitch. Trying to make it about everything but these motherfuckers being the savages that they try to tell everyone else they are. We don't care about it. Mahogany said they don't care about us. They want us to be gone. Like they're trying to erase our history, everything. These kids not knowing about, these kids really fixing their face to get up and question Harriet Tubman, to act like slavery wasn't a bad thing or didn't exist. Niggas, they was eating us. Do you know how disgusting and wicked you have to be to eat us? Y'all know my daughter, you know, she wants to get into the she's gonna be a lawyer, but like art, and you know, she knows Latin and Greek and all this shit, right? She loves ancient books and shit. We had a discussion this weekend. And randomly, again, it came to me. And, you know, because again, y'all know I just take in information. And I was like, do you know that there will probably be a time when you're going in the Vatican or, you know, wherever the fuck, you know, Oxford or Cambridge or wherever the fuck, whatever book you might be looking for or whatever topic or research you might be trying to do, that you might pull out a book that's binded in brown leather. And that leather is black skin. These motherfuckers are currently still making coats out of our bodies. Ask me where they get the people to make the coats from. Wicked. Using babies as alligator bait, y'all. Y'all, they would bury babies to their necks and knock their heads off like they're playing golf. They would rape and pillage. They would snatch your baby from your hand and send them somewhere. They would force you to have intercourse with your child, to breed. And that's just what I can talk about that's not going to make me cry online. That's just a percentage of the evil and wickedness. And it ain't stopped. It's just adjusted. Ghana, Burkina Faso, South Africa, a lot of these countries have said they want their gold back. They said they want their art back. They said they want their resources back. They said they want us back. I'm gonna post. There's a message to Americans, to the diaspora, that was made from Ibrahim Traore a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna pull that together and post it during the week. I'm gonna be posting 2 videos a week. I got a new schedule. Okay. Chat GPT and me been working on new scheduling and new shit. Okay. So I'm gonna post that during this week. I think it might be a good, for the people who might not and be like, well, what should I? Could I? I'm gonna post it. Okay. There's no, it's only us. She said, come take some of this Arizona heat. This is happening many times with many people. Public servant said, I told you what my former friend told me. She doesn't care about anyone as long as her life gets better. Sad. What she don't know is her life gonna be effed up because of her vote. Whoop, whoop. I'm glad she's your former friend, girl. All right, we at 118. I'm gonna get up out of here. People really think those behaviors just suddenly, someone else said, and people just think those behaviors suddenly disappeared from their gene pool. I don't know. They want to think that. They have not. They tell you who they are. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Their actions in LA tell you who they are. Them running down people, snatching up mothers on vacation and leaving their 12-year-old children stranded in a country they came to vacation in the middle of fucking Times Square of all places. It tells you who they are. The enjoyment, the raising $1 million for the beastly creature that called that little boy the N-word tells us who they are. Why are we trying to pretend like that's not who they are? I'm fucking tired. I don't want to do it no more. She said try DeepSeek. You might like it better than chat. Okay, I'll try it. But all right, y'all, we gonna get up out of here. I gotta go get me something to eat, and I do have a lot more things I gotta adjust, and I gotta figure out why my StreamYard ain't working. Okay, I appreciate all of you, love you, and as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.